Hey everyone, it's Manos here. Welcome to another episode of Factorio. So I did mention in the previous episode about potentially getting these items auto stocked to me. So I thought this episode I'd muck around a little and see if I can just set up a little automation system. Trix did come back and say that the gems are used for modules, later speed modules. So I will eventually set up a processing system for that. But I mean, the plastic we set up last episode still isn't amazing, but we're definitely getting plastic now, so that's a start. But this system down here is obviously going to need bit of lag there. Sorry. This system is obviously going to need a bit of finessing, mainly where this is concerned. So I need to find a use for fuel oil, and then I don't know whether we can. I mean, I can do this and produce it faster, I guess, but end of the day, we're still gonna need to find something to do with oil residues. So let's, you know what, let's do that. Oil, res, this stuff, usage. I can turn it into residual gas, which we're pretty much voiding anyway. So combine it with steam, which I did feed steam down here, so I guess technically we could do that. What's the usage of this? I mean, we can use it, combine it with steam and push it back in here for the use of residual gas in our processing. Maybe that's a thing. And that will give us a bit of a bonus. So, you know what, yep, maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's our thing. There's steam there. So there's a bit of steam. So how did we do that? Usage to this one in a steam cracker. So steam cracker requires me to get some stone bricks. Go grab some stone bricks. Probably something else I should add to my running around things. Something else I should add to my always delivered, but that's fine. Let's grab some of them. It would be in here. We'll just grab one. Can always level it up later if required. We'll see how effective it is. Right, so this stuff we need to, you know, place it down here. So we'll get this, I guess, feeding this way. Oops, went one too far. Oh goodness, my skills today are quite bad. So steam cracker. Place it there for now. Maybe we'll go one more over. Because the idea will be I'll need to get the output back out. So we want that. And then we want steam. So let's do this. That gets us steam in. And then we need this out. In, and then pipe work coming out to come in line with that. Ooh, yeah, I should be able to do it. Awesome. Just need some power. That should do it. Okay, it's not going to be heaps, but it's going to give us a little bit of extra gas just to push back into here to ensure that we've got what we need. And it's going to use up that stuff that, you know, otherwise would jam up our system. So that's fine. Again, it's not going to increase much, but putting the speed upgrades in here will have helped. And I guess effectively we can do that in there too. Alright, let's look at setting up this automatic assembly machine area. I'm just going to do what I've been doing, deliver stuff by bots. We'll probably need an area where we want at least a couple of these in a line. So let's just start. This one we're going to have it do the number 1, assembly machine 1, because assembly machine 2 requires assembly machine 1. Number 3 requires a 2. So let's do a 1. We are going to need iron gears, basic circuit boards, and iron plates. Iron gears, wherever iron plates are, and basic circuit boards, wasn't it? Basic. Come on. Yep. The number's not a huge issue. That's fine. It does need to be in the bot area though, so let's also go. Want 2 more of them. So this will be a case of in there and then like that, and we'll place our next one here, and it's going to require items as well, and then here, and I wonder. Let's change this. Let's do provider. And then that. Okay. And then another. I know it's ugly. It's messy. It's nasty, but it's a start. So this one will be that. This one will be that. Okay. So again, we're going to need to bring. Don't want to feed off that power. I had one of them. It's funny. Come on. How far can I go? Will do. There. We're going to need them here. Same deal. Okay. Okay, there we go. We have stuffs. So this is obviously I'm going to do that, and I know I can use the I could be using the wiring conditions. That's fine. So this one's going to require iron gear wheels as well. Is it really just someone's basic circuit boards? So we need basic electronic boards. So those ones, but you know what? Let's just drop it back to 40. Iron gear wheels. And what was the other thing? I am gonna drop this to 40 as well. Sounds like our local Air Force base is doing their thing. Can just hear jets in the background. All right, so you'll be good. You, on the other hand, iron plates as well. So let's do that. Iron plate 40. Good. Nice. And you, steel plates, steel gear wheels, electronic circuit boards. So this one could be an issue. That one's fine. I need steel gear wheels, which potentially don't exist. And what was the other thing? Steel plate. So worst case, what we do here is we say steel plate. And I set up another machine here making steel gear wheels. That could be a thing. So let's do that. Okay. Would it be silly if I did this? Because it's going to just dump. No, I won't do that. We're fine. Drop there. And this one, I'll cancel that for now. What I could probably do is... You know what? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to use wire. Do I have any wire? Make some red wire. Let's just do this as well. I want to always keep not 50, maybe 10 of them. Maybe even I guess there's no point in keeping the blue ones if we've got the yellow ones being made. So red wire. Okay. And you will enabled if condition is here. Steel gear wheel is less than 200. And I'm going to do the red wire in here. To there. And I'm going to make you enabled if this is less than, I don't know, 20. So then we can take that limit off. And it will move until this has got 20, I hope. And then we're also providing, once I give this power, also providing the opportunity for this to make gear wheels. And this is now probably solely waiting on steel. Yep. So there'll be steel deliveries coming. I'm not sure where the steel deliveries are going to be coming from, because that just may be stuff I've dumped into a storage. Oh no, it's coming from here. That's cool. Logistic bots are doing okay. We currently have 570 available, so that should be good. I probably have another chest at the other end. I would have done a provider at the other end, so maybe there's a bit of confusion there too. But so this will enable it so we always have 10 of each. And again, it's, you know, these things are going to be limited not by the speed of what the machines run, but by the speed at which they get delivered items. So it's probably not a big issue to have them in there. So I'm just going to leave that be. We'll get a backlog. It will slowly build up, and our bots will be doing stuff. Alright, so that's one thing. One more thing being delivered. I could probably set about and try and do like splitters and all that sort of stuff. And contemplating whether I go ahead and like upgrade belts, but with the way I'm moving towards using mainly bots, the belts themselves are probably going to become less and less of a necessity. This plastic really is struggling. Yeah, so the belts will become less of a thing, and bot deliveries may become more of a thing. Silver's doing alright. All processing is coming through. I did have that issue with the stone being backlogged, but it seems good now. And this is dropping quite steadily, which is good. This is still full. Belts of stone, crushed stone coming in is still happening, and that is still full. So it's not ideal. We aren't keeping up at the moment, I guess. All these. Yeah, so things are still slow. I don't know how much the train has been doing lately. It must have been moving. What's going in here? You good? No, you're not good. What are we lacking? Hydrofluoric acid. Again, this was something that was being made here. Sulfuric and fluorite ore. Oh. Why are you not running? Plenty sulfuric, plenty of purified water. Everything is just backed up. Because we don't have the hydrofluoric acid. So I need another way of getting fluorite, I guess. Look at that. 99.9 out of 100 fluoric wastewater. Eek. Okay, so fluoric. Can I just not spell? I don't think I can. So I need fluorite ore. This comes from what? FLOU. Try again. We can get it from mineral sludge. Or we can create it using crystal catalysts. Stereotype and rubite chunks. Alright. So to start with, let's look at our making it using the mineral sludge. It's not a huge amount that comes out of it. Oh boy, getting caught on things as I've run through. So all our mineral sludge stuff is here. You have been disabled. So I turn this one off because we didn't really need what it was producing. So if I make a provider chest here and convert you to delivering there, and then turn this over to being that one. Maybe we'll get... Okay, so we got uranium. That's fine, they'll move the uranium, and then I need a place for the potential fluorite that we're going to get. So again, it's not going to be ideal, and it's probably just going to process stuff for the sake of processing it. We've got a 20% chance of getting fluorite. Excellent. So now we give it a place to take the fluorite, which will be up here. Do-do-do. Running around. This one. So let's do a... And you want that stuff. And then we're going to do that. And on that middle one, like so. Nice. Okay, so fluorite coming in. So it requires 5 fluorite. So it won't do anything until it gets 2 more fluorite. Here's our first delivery. Oh, that'll give us the 2, and this should kickstart everything. Probably see everything fire up and run, hopefully. My fingers are crossed. Go. Whoop, whoop. We produce something. It's not much, but it's something. So now we're producing something, right? So eventually one of these will kick in, and well, actually, what's interesting here is I think here I am focusing on getting fluorite up here, but I've got a feeling that it's actually this. Causing our drama. The stone. Did I not connect the stone up? Did I really I did. I derped that up. It's all me. It's all me. Whoops. Oh boy. So apologies to anyone there who was going, "No, Lens, it's you. You're a fool. Didn't hook up the stone." Yeah, my bad. You know what? No, I don't want to do it. I was going to put another chest in there and just go, yeah, there we go. I mean, I could put another warehouse or something in, I guess. But then I'm just going to backlog even more stone that we don't need. So they are moving. Not as fast as it could be, but they are moving. I guess I'm not making anything at the moment that requires a whole heap of stone either. I mean, I guess I could set the system up to make these things. That would pull a lot of material. So I'd need to set up steel plates, stone bricks, and big electric poles. But how many of them do you need? It's a good way of using stone, but how many do you need? Not that many. All these guys just cruising. Cruising around and producing things. They're keeping up. It's only a level 1 chemical plant now. It's a level 2 algae farm. I mean, we could maybe try and make a bigger one. But that's about as fast as that's going to get. What do we got? Yeah, we've only got a level 2. It's okay. Mineralized water is a thing. That's fine. Down here. Okay, so this one is not keeping up with how fast it's going. Especially with the speed upgrades in it. So I mean, I don't know if there's research to make our bots even better. Probably don't have that ability yet. Be nice to give them its mining speed. I really don't think I have the I'd need to go for that next. Pink science. So maybe that's our next target. Let's do that. Another 5 minutes or so left in this episode. Let's start looking at what we need for pink science. So let's type in science. How do we craft this? Okay, steel chests, filter inserters, express transport belts, and flying robot frames. So, filter inserters are already crafted. The flying robot frames, we are crafting them down the bottom corner of the map. So we'll need one for steel chests and we'll need one for express transport belts. So let's head down this corner and just check whether those robot frames are going into something. So here's our filter. A filter inserter creator. That's in a wooden chest. If I change that to a provider, that will now set them available for the whole network. That's good. That's good. So robot frames are made here somewhere. Is that them? Flying robot frame? And it was flying robot frame, wasn't it? Okay. So passive provider. We now have flying robot frames in the system. So we need steel chests, which means we need somewhere with steel, which this has got steel. Oh, am I making? I am making steel chests. That's a requester. Do you? We need to put this into a provider. Like this. Okay. So we've got 3 out of the 4. We need the express transport belt. So let's look at them. I don't have the research for it, so that's fine. Let's start looking at what we need to do that. It's not that one. Logistics 3. Research it is. So we'll do the logistics 3 research. I'll let that complete. And when we come back, I don't know why that guy came from all the way over here considering it was here. When we come back next episode, we'll set up our thing to make our pink sites. And I will do that over here near the labs. So all the stuff will have to be pulled back to this point over here. Instead of running these big long belts and stuff, we'll put it nearby and like feed directly into here maybe. So we'll create our science packs. So we get 2 science packs. That's not a bad deal. So we're going to need lubricant. So I'll make these down near the lubricant line, which is fine. We've got to make sure our belts, our transport belts are crafted. So I don't know if I auto craft fast. I don't think I do. So 5 gear wheels and a transport belt. Again, we can probably just... Got transport belts here, you know, I could probably just set something up here. Seems a little silly, but I don't believe I have this being crafted anywhere else. So that's the iron gear wheels. 50's fine. 2 stacks of the fast belts would be great. Alright, so that's waiting on iron gear wheels, and that'll give us our fast transport belts. And then down here, wherever the lubricant runs here, we can do another one like this. Like that. Tell you to make that next level up once we research it. And set it up. Requester and provider. And we're good. So this will be our fast transport belts. We have set up a few little bits of automation. We've got the ability to get our assembly machines automatically now. Gear wheels are going to be an issue. We're probably going to chew through our iron. Here we go. We're starting to make these belts now. Awesome. Potentially, maybe I'll start just change this over so we are just getting red belts now instead of yellow. Because why not? So maybe that's the thing. Maybe I'll kill this off. But I'll let it make our stuff first. So thank you all for watching. Comments in the section down below. I hope you come back and join me next time. See you later.